Welcome back to the blog. I hope you enjoyed the last one. What we're going to do today is I'm going to have a go at dismantling the stacked dash to see if I can change the battery inside it myself. Before I start, what I should say is that any work inside the dash would invalidate any warranty if it had a warranty with it. I'm not saying anybody else should have a go at doing this. I haven't opened it yet, so I don't know if it's going to work, but if it does work, it's going to save me possibly a few £100 just to change a battery, and I don't have to worry about disrupting the seal around the outside of it too much, because it's not in like a wet environment like if you're using a Caterham or something like that where it could get wet and could get damp. It's going to be inside my car the whole time, so I'm not too worried about damaging the seal. So I'll just film it as I'm going along and see how we go. It's pretty much suck it and see. If at the end of the day I can't change the battery myself, then I'll just have to get it sent off to Stack and get them to do it. But I haven't got long to go before the track day now. It is just a month away now, a month and a week, something like that. So I've really got to knuckle down and get as many jobs done as I can. So let's see how we go. I should also probably explain that I'm working inside in my little home office, and nice and warm in here for a change. So the tools I've got to strip this apart, I've got a little socket here which is 5.5mm, and a little Allen key there which is probably 2.5. I think it hasn't got the size written on it. So what I'll start off by doing is taking off these little retaining brackets that I put on. As I said, I don't know what I'm doing here, so I'm just making it up as I'm going along. Can't be that hard, he says. Alright, wait for Dale. Alright, so ooh, that's tight. I'll leave that for a second. So there's two Allen keys here, bit of sealant there to mark that it's not being disturbed. Undo them, it's not too tight. Was a little bit tighter, so it's not very long, as you can see. It's quite small. Oh, it's tight in there though. That's that one. Oh, that one's a lot longer. Probably this will have to come off as well, this lock nut. These are like these military specification connectors, I don't know what they're called. We have the same thing on the bottom of our weather station equipment. You can see that, same sort of thing here. Just the same, high quality. Use in harsh environments. So, oh, that wasn't that tight. Didn't need a spanner on it. It's probably got 24mm or something like that, but anyhow, it wasn't tight. So I don't know if these go all the way through these posts. I'll just gently. Maybe they do. Well, the dash itself would come off the little carbon fibre plate. Yeah, I think it must be held in them corners. So I'll see about taking them off next. Yeah, they're slightly more than finger tight. I'll see what happens. Fingers crossed they don't snap any. I think when I edit this I'll put a little bit of backing music on for you as well, just in the quiet periods, rather than YouTube, which is on the computer over there. So these are pins with a nut on it, they're not like posts as I imagined them. I'll probably stick on something like Midlife Crisis again. I had a bit of that on the last one. It's tuned by a friend of mine called Neil up in Inverness. Another work colleague, subcontractor of ours. Right, so that's all them off. So, oh, that's coming apart really easy. I'll just gently ease it. Gently, gently, gently. Okay, so that's the back cover off. Container of silica gel in there just in case it does get damp. 14th for the 9th, 2005 I suppose maybe. There's no obvious battery there unless, no, I don't think that's it. Now the question is how it comes apart next. If the battery's on the other side of that, I suppose that could be the battery, you know. That tiny little thing there, and if it is, there's no way I can change that. But the only way to find out is to get this top part of the circuit board off, lift it up, and there's a bit fell off there, and see how we go. Oh, I see. On these little, you see those little spaces, I suppose you would call them. Yeah, because on that side, which goes here, they don't need the spaces. It's all inbuilt, and on this side, they go on the bolt, where you want to call it. Right, so how does this bit come off? Let's have a think. Possibly that nut there. See if I can find that same size. I'll take it off gently, and no, it's a different size. Must be less than that. Okay, I found a socket of the right size. Let's see if that'll bring that off. Again, it's not overly tight. I haven't seen much sign of this seal that I've read about. I suppose there is a small rubber seal in there, you can hardly see it. It's not the best lighting here. I've just got like an LED above my workbench for when I'm doing wiring, so it's not overly brilliant. Gotta remember where all these bits go. I just don't want to break it. There's a screw there as well, that could be something. It's usually a sign holding it to the circuit board or whatever underneath. That feels quite loose now. How do I lift it without breaking it? I might just stop the video now while I try and work out how to loosen it, see if it lifts off, see if I can get the other side of it without damaging it. I certainly don't want to video me breaking it. Oh, he says as it comes up, it just needed a wiggle, gentle wiggle. I see there's a little bit of corrosion on these two posts, and where it goes through the circuit board, it's just making it a little bit stiff. Balls, I don't see any easy to change battery in there. Unless it's under that corner. There's a bit of circuit boarding right along the bottom section. And that one's joined to this one. And that is, you can see some wires in the back of there. Difficult to see with this light, I know, but green and orange wire. And they're all soldered in, so I can't really pull it apart any more than that. Let's have a look. No, there's nothing. There's nothing in the back of there that's user serviceable. Oh, damn, it's going to have to go back. There's no... No, there's nothing else that resembles a normal battery, like a watch battery or anything like that, which is what I was hoping for. So it could be that little white thing that's the battery. I don't understand circuit boards enough to understand what all the components are. Most of the circuit boards I get to deal with, I just rive them apart and bin them when we recycle them weather stations. Some capacitors and resistors there, but doesn't look like there's a battery I can change, and I can't see how I can get that bottom section out either. It might just lift. No, I can't see how it even lifts out because the plastic's formed on top of it. No, it looks like it's going to have to go back to stack to get looked at. I don't think there's going to be anything here I can do, so I'll just put it back together and send them an email and get a returns number on it and find out how much it's going to cost me. And I suppose I might as well ask the question, can they change this dial face while they've got it? If it's going to cost me X number of pounds, it might be worthwhile getting that done at the same time if they can do it. So that's it for today's video. I'll put this back together and yeah, put that back together. Oh, the Speedo as well, the SPA Speedo. I got in contact with SPA via email one night, and next morning, first thing, I got a reply, which is really good, and it's in a box over there, ready to get sent away. It's going to cost £48 plus VAT plus carriage to repair the LCD screen, which isn't too bad. It's lasted probably a good 15, well no, it's nearly 20 years old I think actually, because it was in the red hot when I first put it on the road in 1999 when it was a 2 litre on the road. So it's lasted well, so I don't object to 50 quid to get it repaired. So yeah, that's it for now. Next part of the video we'll probably be working on the dash in the red hot and getting that grub screw out with the imperial screw with imperial Allen keys, and then get the rest of the dash out and work on the wiring behind there.